Y'all, for some reason, I just keep on adding more summer things. And I've been watering this green stalk like crazy. So thank y'all. If y'all haven't noticed, I like to try to pace myself when it comes to doing things in the garden. That's one thing I'm gonna do when I'm starting seeds is make a mess, y'all. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna make a mess. I feel like that's one of my favorite things about having a greenhouse this year. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Tiffany. I'm a gardener in Zone 9A, Southern Alabama. If you are returning, hey friends. Y'all, so I done got out here a little bit later than I wanted to, so this probably gonna be like a 2-day type of video. I'm gonna do as much as I can with y'all this evening, and then tomorrow I do plan on starting some more seeds in the morning before I have to go to work. So the first thing we're gonna get done, I got my pretty little sunflowers that I started indoors, and then I got this tomato plant. This tomato plant is not ready for me to bring it outside just yet, so I'm gonna let it keep growing in the garage. But these two dwarf sunflower varieties, this one, if I'm not mistaken, is the kindergarten sunflower, and then this one is it's another variety. I don't know which variety it is, but both of the varieties are supposed to stay pretty short. So I'm gonna add these to our green stock that we got the zinnias in, and we just gonna do a kind of like walkthrough because I haven't been out here all day, and like I said, it's 7 o'clock, so I want to do some watering, and I want to get some stuff picked up, like that shade cloth right there on the ground. So yesterday we had some pretty hot temps, and I've been telling y'all about that. We was gonna have a hot week all week, but yesterday the heat index was like 115. And the reason why I added the shade cloth, because I did end up transplanting 2 of our cucumber plants that we had growing in the green stock right here that we got our tomatoes in, and our snap peas. I don't think the snap peas are gonna do well because it has been so hot, and I know that's like, it's not a cool temp crop, but it like cooler temperatures, and I feel like probably in September or October they'll probably do a lot better for us. But I'm gonna leave them alone and see how they do, because I can't count them out just yet, y'all, because the plant don't look bad actually, and I've been actually having the green stalk turned this way, that way the sun not hitting it too bad. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with it. And I also have the watermelon plant that's growing in here, which is the mini love watermelon. I'm thinking really hard about taking this one out of here and putting it somewhere else to grow as well, but I don't want to put it in the same bed with the cucumbers because they don't get along too good in the same bed. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. What I may do, I may just put it in a grow bag and let it grow in a grow bag. I guess I can talk to y'all and do my work, right? Yes, I can do that. Of course I can. We're gonna go ahead on and get these sunflowers planted in this lemon green stalk with the rest of our flowers. This is what the roots look like. Look incredible. I really should have been up potted it, but I just ain't feel like it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I was like, it could stand there for a little bit longer. And finally today I was like, girl, go ahead on and put that sunflower where you gonna put it at. I need my hoary knife too, y'all, so we're gonna put it right here. And I'm actually putting this one in the spot where I had that comfrey growing at. If y'all remember, I was trying to, or I did successfully propagate a part of our comfrey plant. So Tony's mom came over here the other day, and I asked her if she wanted it, and she was like, yeah. She was like, what is it used for? And I told her what it was used for, and she was like, yeah, I would love to try that out. So I end up letting her get that. So now I got this spot right here. I do think I am going to start propagating the comfrey because it's so easy to propagate, y'all. So I was like, I don't mind doing it because it, like I said, it's so easy to do, and you just never know who will be interested in something like that. So for that, I'm not trying to propagate it just so I can have it growing all throughout the garden, because I don't feel like I use it that much, even though it is good for as a chop and drop fertilizer, and it's good for arthritis and things like that, but I just don't see myself using it a lot for me to have it growing all throughout the garden. Now this is what I added to the planting hole where I just put that sunflower at. Lately I've been loving using this bulb tone. That's why the bag is almost gone. And if y'all remember last year when I got this, I think I got it for like $2 or $3 or something like that, and I was like, I don't know why I'm getting this because I don't even grow flowers, but y'all, the bag almost gone now, and I'm hoping I'm able to catch it on sale again at the end of the season so I can get some more, because all the flowers that we've been growing, that's what I've been using with it, except our roses. I've been using rose tone for that. Yep, so I need to add some more soil to this spot right here in the green stalk. And what I'll do, I'll actually add some from our other green stalk. Y'all, I am known for taking soil from another green stalk if I don't have nothing planted in there. The way I look at it is I add some more soil to it when it's time to plant. in there, and I'm gonna definitely have to water this in because I haven't, like I said, I haven't been out here all day, y'all. I haven't came out here to water or nothing. Yep, so I'm trying to see if I got another empty pocket. Right here I got one. This gonna be sunflowers and zinnias in this green stalk. Y'all, for some reason, I just keep on adding more summer things, even though I'm ready for summer to be gone, like bye-bye. But for some reason, I just want to keep on adding stuff for summertime, and I still want to get things started for the fall. So I don't know, y'all. Like, how many of y'all can relate to that? It's like y'all ready for the next season, but y'all still want stuff to do well in this season too. So it's like you can't stop adding things down. Well, really in my heart, I know I need to be like definitely focusing on the fall stuff. But I think another thing too why I'm like this is because I know our growing season is so long, and I know even though the calendar say fall, it's still gonna be hot as heck in my area. So that's another reason why I feel like I'm the way that I am in this garden right now. We're gonna actually take this back in the garage and let it keep growing under the grow light until it's ready to be transplanted outside. But yeah, let's go ahead on and walk through. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that I had changed since the last time we was on video together, and then I'm gonna go in the house and we're gonna pick this video up some more tomorrow when I start some more seeds in the morning. All right, y'all, so here are the cucumbers that I added to go up the trellis. This is the petite pickle cucumbers from Renee's garden, and I just wanted to go up this A-frame trellis. This trellis is from Vego. The garden bed is from Vego, just FYI if anybody was wondering. And then I'm gonna try to train this one right here to go up this trellis on this side. I want something else on this side. I'm thinking I might do some more cucumbers, and y'all, we love cucumbers in this house. It's specifically me and my daughter, so that's why I'm trying to get at least one last big flesh of cucumbers before the season ends. So that's why I think I'm gonna go ahead on and direct sow another cucumber plant on the opposite side for the other A-frame trellis, just so we can get some more cucumbers before the season ends. Yeah, so that's what the that bed is looking like. Then we got our squash plant that's doing amazingly well. I haven't had this shaded or anything, this specific plant, but it is growing so good, y'all, in this grow bag. This is a 5-gallon grow bag that I have it growing in, and it's the early prolific squash. And I'm growing this specifically for my daddy because he asked me for some squash and I ain't had none growing, so I had to hurry and put some seeds in the ground so my daddy can get him some squash. And then, y'all, look what we got a tomato coming through, y'all. So even though it's been super hot outside, and I know a lot of y'all was saying that when it's really hot outside, the tomato plant's not able to pollinate or something like that, so they slow up on production. That's the reason why. But as y'all can see, we got us some a tomato coming through. Just one, but we got a tomato nonetheless. Oh no, it's more. 2, 3, look at that, y'all. And I've been watering this green stalk like crazy, which I'm about to actually turn the water hose on while I'm talking to y'all so I can go ahead on and get that done. So when it's time for me to go in the house, I won't have to worry about doing that. Yeah, but I've been watering this mug every single day. And y'all, we still got plenty of rainwater in the rain barrel and on the patio area. And we actually got some sitting right here in our gorilla cart because we got some heavy rains yesterday. I really need to dump this so it won't attract mosquitoes, but I'm gonna leave it in here because I want to use it to water the garden. But I won't be able to use it today because, like I said, I'm trying to hurry up out here. So instead, we're gonna use our retractable water hose from Vego. And I always tell y'all we are affiliated with Vego, so I always have the link in the description for Vego as well as Greenstock if y'all are interested in any of their products. So I just put the water hose down in here and turn it on. This is my favorite thing about the retractable water hose. We're gonna let that keep running while we finish doing our little quick walkthrough. I was thinking I only had ground cherry seeds in here, but that looked like another type of something else growing right here. I don't know, maybe it is a ground cherry. Yeah, I told y'all I put so many ground cherry seeds in here because it wasn't growing. I mean, they wasn't sprouting up, so now I'm gonna have to come through and pluck them out. I'm gonna just go ahead on and pluck some out now, just so I won't have a catastrophe on my hands later on down the line. Yep, so I'm gonna pluck out a few of them. And then our rose bush. So y'all, I have actually been fertilizing our rose bush with the tiger bloom, and I must say it is really making this rose bush take off. So we got some blooms coming through in multiple places, and this is actually the one that I like to take in the house because it smells so freaking good, y'all. It has like a citrusy smell. This is what the tag look like if y'all are interested in getting y'all a rose bush. Y'all know all of my rose bushes, I always get them on clearance from Lowe's, so I haven't been seeing them out now, but this the Pope John Paul II rose, and it produces the white and red blooms. And like I said, it has a citrusy smell. It smells so good, y'all. I've been fertilizing this one and the other rose bushes with the tiger blooms. Because from my understanding, the rose bushes do really well if you fertilize them like every 6 weeks. So I did the initial fertilizer, which is the granulated fertilizer from Espoma, which is the rose tone. That's a slow release fertilizer. So I went ahead probably like 2 weeks later, I added the tiger bloom, and I won't fertilize it again until probably like the end of August. That's when I'll be adding more fertilizer to it. And then we got some more new growth coming through on our Lady X rose. This is another one that has a really nice scent. Now the other one that I just showed y'all, I like the smell of that one better, but this one has a good scent as well. And it's a cut rose, so it's gonna bloom in the spring, summer, and fall. So it should go dormant like around the winter time. It has multiple blooms coming through. Y'all remember when I thought this was a disease on my plant, and y'all quickly put me in my place like, no girl, that means your rose is about to start popping off. So thank y'all. But I'm not trying to do like a full-blown garden tour. I really just wanted to show y'all a couple of things out here tonight while I came out here to transplant those flowers. And then I also knew I had to do a little bit of watering because I haven't been out here, like I said, all day to do any watering. I specifically been trying to water the things that I direct sowed. Like, y'all, if y'all remember, we had direct sowed some herbs. Now, our herbs, they not doing the best, but we do got some germination on our dill tier. So if y'all remember, I did a full tier with dill. The rest of them haven't popped up yet, and I'm gonna show y'all the dill real quick just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So this is actually the pocket with the dill in it, and then this one got dill in it, and this one got dill in it. And then this one got some dill popping up in it. So the dill germination is really, really good, but the rest of my stuff haven't popped up just yet, which I'm not really surprised about it. But I'm gonna honestly just leave it alone because I find that sometimes your stuff may not pop up in the time that you feel like it should pop up, but it'll eventually pop up. That's something that I have learned since I've been out here gardening. But yeah, I'm gonna water that green stalk in before I go in the house. Yep, so I'm gonna leave my water hose over here. And let me show y'all why I am so happy that I end up pulling that tomato plant, because our peppers are doing so well now. I know a lot of y'all was in the comments like, oh, I wouldn't have pulled that, or oh, I would have put it somewhere else. I understand what you would have did. I get it. I get it 100%. But y'all, when I made up my mind about something, I'm gonna go ahead on and do it. And I had already made up in my mind that I wanted to pull that tomato plant, so that's why I went ahead and did it. But let me show y'all why I'm happy that I did. The thing that I wanted the most was these peppers. Our peppers have the room to really expand their arms and show out. Our pepper plants that's in here had stopped producing flowers for a very long time. Now we have a lot of flowers and we have peppers actually coming through. Oh, and I just broke one. Trying to show y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone though. Maybe it'll stay. And we actually have peppers coming through. So we got quite a few flowers. Yep. So this is the orange bell pepper. And then over here, we don't have a whole lot of flowers on this one, but I ain't counting this one out yet. This is our California Wonder pepper. I did harvest one of the peppers off of here the other day. This is where I harvested it, right there. And then we got this same one that I just left on here because I'm gonna wait to see if it'll change colors. And then we got our Bush Goliath still in here. Now for this Bush Goliath plant, I do feel like it's kind of slowly but surely doing something. It does have like a little rust look on the leaves right now. I didn't deal with this with our other variety that we had, our cherry tomato variety, but I really want to try that variety. It's supposed to be like a slicer, so I'm gonna leave it alone. And for the people that garden, y'all don't feel bad or don't second guess yourself, or don't feel like you can't pull certain things if you feel like it's not serving a purpose in your garden. Do what you want to do. I always love to have y'all input on a lot of things because I know quite a few people that watch the channel have been growing for a long time, and I know that y'all come from a good place when y'all give advice, and we always welcome advice. So I love when y'all share y'all thoughts, and I love when y'all put y'all input in on what y'all would have did or how y'all feel like something should do. But like I said, when I got my mind made up, I got my mind made up, y'all. And one more thing I want to do with y'all before I let y'all go for tonight. I'm actually about to go ahead on and fertilize that pepper bed because I forgot I was supposed to be fertilizing it. So because it's about to get dark outside, I'm going to go ahead on and do that. I have been finding that fertilizing in the evening time works better for us during the summer months. Now, maybe in the fall, winter months when I fertilize, I don't think I'm going to really care if I do it in the morning or night because it won't be as hot, but during these days when it's like super hot outside, I find that fertilizing at nighttime works better for us. Now, some people be afraid to fertilize when the climates and the temperatures are this warm, but I still want to fertilize my plants, y'all, especially the ones that's still doing well. So with that being said, we're gonna grab up us some rainwater. I think I'm gonna grab it out of this gorilla cart since it's already just out in the open. I'm gonna just do this right here. And what I'm gonna fertilize with is the tiger bloom. I told you I'm gonna use that tiger bloom until it's all gone. All right, so that's about how much I'm gonna use. And I'm only fertilizing the stuff that's in the greenhouse today. I don't fertilize my whole garden on one specific day, y'all. I know a lot of people do that. They have like a fertilization schedule. I do not. If y'all haven't noticed, I like to try to pace myself when it comes to doing things in the garden. That's why I choose not to fertilize everything on the same day. Even though I know a lot of people probably look at it like, well, you just going ahead and getting it over with. But I don't know. Like I said, it's something about pacing myself. So I just take a little bit of this. And before, I used to actually measure it when I was first starting out using it, but now I kind of eyeball it. I think I'm able to do that because I know the color that I'm looking for. I don't like it to be dark green. I like it to be like light green. So I don't know if it's able to be captured on camera, but this is about the color that I like, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead on and fertilize this, and that's gonna be our last thing that we do out here this evening. And during these hot days, y'all, I don't put a whole bunch of fertilizer in here. I just do a small amount. I know y'all can't see me this good, but just know I'm just pouring the fertilizer at the base of the plant. And I really need to come in here and clean these plants up too, y'all. Then I'm just doing the tomato plant. So between those 3 plants, this how much fertilizer I got left. And since I still got just a little bit of this left, I'm gonna go ahead on and pour it in our pepper bed up here. It ain't a whole bunch, but I'm gonna just toss it in there. And I got so many shishitos and Melrose peppers that's ready in this bed. But I told y'all I'm tired of eating shishito peppers, so, and there's only so much seasoning I can make, y'all. So I just been kind of letting them stay on the plant. But I do think I'm gonna harvest them tomorrow when I come out here, and I'll just take them to work with me and give them away at work, just so they don't go to waste. But I think that is going to be it for tonight, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna turn y'all back on in the morning. We're gonna get us some more seeds started. Now, I've been kind of battling with myself because it's so hot in the garage. I keep on telling y'all that, and I'm really starting to think it may benefit from us just setting up our smaller Vego grow light station, because we got a short one that we have never set up yet, and putting that somewhere in the house. And just try to figure out a way to let the seeds get started in there, because I feel like I'm doing us a disservice by keep on putting them in the garage. Some of our stuff has sprouted up, but some of it has not. And if I remember, I'll show y'all the stuff that's growing in the garage. It's growing slowly but surely. Like I said, I'm doing us a disservice by not putting them in the house. But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next clip, which will be in the morning. And if y'all done made it this far in the video, since it's like gonna be like the middle of the video, leave a bumblebee emoji. Even though there ain't no bumblebees out here tonight, leave a bumblebee emoji if y'all still watching the video, and I'll see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all, so it's officially the next day. We're about to go ahead on and get these seeds started. The only seeds I'll be starting today is broccoli and collards. So today is July the 30th, just for reference. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the rest of this pack of the Sun King hybrid broccoli. I'm also gonna start this long harvest all season broccoli. So with this broccoli, it's not one specific broccoli variety in the pack. Is multiple different broccoli varieties in the pack. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead on and start this whole pack. It's a blend of early, mid, and late maturing varieties for extended harvesting. So it's basically meant for you to be able to harvest throughout the whole season different types of broccoli. So yeah, I'm excited to try this one out. The only thing is you don't know which is which until it start growing, but that's fine, y'all. I ain't too much worried about that. And then we also got some Georgia Southern collards that we got from Mr. Moses over there at Urban Container Gardening. And he also sent us some Alabama blue collards. So yeah, we're gonna try those out as well. Y'all know I always say I'm not a big fan of collards. I'm more of a turnip and mustard green type of girl, but since Mr. Moses sent them, I might as well use them, right? The different thing that I'm gonna do with this seed starting mix, y'all know we had already made a batch of seed starting mix using the worm castings, the cocoa core brick, and some perlite. That was all I added to it, but I'm gonna also add some vermiculite, because somebody had made a comment saying that they use vermiculite to help with retaining their moisture when it comes to starting their seeds. So because we do start our seeds in the garage and it gets pretty hot in there, I always say that I want to try to help make it not dry out so fast. I've been noticing I've been having to spritz our seeds at least 3 times a day. So I'm like, I don't want to have to keep on doing that. So I'm asking vermiculite to see if that helps with that. I've also seen where people add vermiculite on top of their soil as well. That is also supposed to help with retaining moisture. All right, so we got our seed starting mix right here. We're just gonna pour some in here. I'm gonna go ahead on and get it mixed in. And this seed starting mix is already pretty moist, y'all. Surprisingly, it's moist. So that should be good, y'all. This is the seed starting tray I'm using. I thought it was a 72 cell tray, but it's actually a 76 cell tray. It's from Vego Gardening. And I've been enjoying this one because it does not take up a lot of space and you're able to start a lot of seeds in it. So that's the one that I'll be using again today. So while we're doing this, y'all, starting our seeds, let's do a little chit chatting. With fall season coming up, and people starting their fall seeds and things like that, I know everybody is not in our area, so it's hard to kind of follow the way that certain people are doing stuff if you're not in their area or not in their city or state or grow zone or whatever the case may be. So I would like for y'all to feel free to leave in the comments, like, who have y'all been watching these days when it comes to gardening content? Like, who have y'all been enjoying as far as like people that's getting ready for their fall season? Do y'all plan on doing a fall garden? I feel like I've asked y'all that before, but it's always new people watching, so definitely feel free to leave in the comments. How are y'all planning and preparing? I know a lot of us are so over the summer. My issue is I'm over the summer heat, but I still want to drop summer seeds. Make it make sense, y'all. That's where I'm at when it comes to the season. One thing I'm gonna do when I'm starting seeds is make a mess, y'all. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna make a mess. I don't know why I'm like this, but it's all good. I think my least favorite part about seed starting is filling up these trays, y'all. And while we're making a conversation, for the people that still watch regular TV, do y'all prefer to watch regular TV or do y'all prefer to watch like YouTube, like different content creators on YouTube? I think for me, it depends on my mood, because I've been on Fatal Attraction and For My Man real bad on YouTube because they have like reruns and stuff like that. So I've been kind of watching that. I also enjoy regular like vlog videos, like realistic life type videos. I've also been enjoying the different court shows. I like that, like Judge Mathis and Judge Judy and things like that. Even though I know a lot of the episodes that I watch be old, but you know how you used to play sick and miss school, and then you stay at home, watch Maury, the little different judge shows, Price is Right. Yeah, so I think that's why I still enjoy it in my older days. This seemed like it's taking me a little bit longer than I wanted to take me, so I'm gonna turn y'all off while I get this filled up, and then once we start putting seeds in the soil, I'll turn y'all back on. All right, y'all, so I am officially done filling up our seed starting tray. I got my labels already on here. Yeah, so we about to go ahead on and get the seeds dropped. I'm gonna use my little dibbler like I've been using the last couple of times, and I'm gonna just make a small little hole. If I'm not mistaken, all of these are required to be sown 1/4 inch deep, so I'm just guesstimating when it comes to that. So hopefully these seeds germinate well for us, and I am gonna fill this whole thing up. I'm not gonna leave any slots open. Sometimes I'll leave slots open, but this time around I'm not gonna leave any slots open. When it comes to seed starting, y'all, I be feeling like I got all the time in the world, and I let time creep up on me as far as like getting seeds started. Like if something, say for instance, I start seeds, something don't work out for me, it take me a minute for me to start the seeds again, and then with hopes that work out, and then before I know it, it's like, uh-oh, you don't let time creep up on you. Now you don't have enough time to actually start seeds, so now you got to go out here and buy starts. And I will say this, for the fall this year, we starting a lot more things from seed than we did last year, because last year I was more so focused on like lettuce and things like that, Swiss chard, stuff like that. I wasn't really focused on the broccolis, the cabbage, the collards. Carrots was something else that we had quite a bit of last year, and we're gonna do carrots again this year. I say I'm gonna drop just one seed, but look how small these Georgia collard seeds are, y'all. I didn't know they was that small. No, these are the blue collards. Let's take our time and do just 2. And these things look dang near identical to the soil, but we're gonna make it work. So the only thing with receiving seeds from someone, a lot of times we'll put them in these little seed packets and don't have the instructions on it, which is fine. You can always look it up, but I'm already on a time crunch. He sent a lot of seeds too, so thank you, Mr. Moses and Miss Tanya. And then we'll probably have to thin these out whenever they pop up. We're going to do the vermiculite trick. We're going to add a little bit of vermiculite on top, and then we'll spray it in. That way the seeds won't go flying everywhere too. Because even though this soil is moist, I still like to spritz a little bit on top, which I should have did before I actually added the seeds. But it is fine. I spritz the other ones before I actually add the seeds. Because y'all know that's what I usually do. I don't know why I'm acting brand new today. And from my understanding, when you add the vermiculite on top of here, it does not stop the seeds from actually making contact with the light. Now let's go ahead and spritz the top of these other ones so we ain't even got to worry about that step when we come back through. Y'all, I don't know if I'm working backwards because I'm kind of rushing a little bit, or if I'm working backwards because I don't know. I don't know no other reason, because I'm tripping today. I done made the holes and everything, and now I want to come back through with the water. I really was supposed to, well, what I usually do is I spray the water first and then I make the holes, but it's all good. Now the next one we're going to do is the long harvest broccoli. And again, we're going to just go ahead on and drop all of these seeds down. And I said I was going to drop the whole pack down, but I remember last time I said I wouldn't do that because you don't know if it's going to all work out. So let's just drop down one broccoli in each hole. I think I made a mistake and did two in that one. And we're going to save some of our seeds just in case this don't work out. We need a little insurance. We like to have insurance over here. And y'all notice I ain't come back through and make no more holes. Some of these holes is still in here, even after I spritz the water, but some are not. Oh yeah, we got plenty of seeds. Then we're gonna come back through and cover them up. And if y'all remember, I still got the seed starting kit that I got from Let Pot last year. I plan on pulling that one out as well because I like the way that one works too when it comes to starting seeds. It's like an all-in-one. And I'll show y'all that for the people that may be new here once I get ready to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle this vermiculite on top. And to the person that recommended this, thank you so very much. Hopefully it helps with me not having to spritz our seeds so often. I'm hopeful. Y'all know I'll be open to try anything if it makes it easier for us, an easier process for us. Because I do feel like I got I'm a little bit of a lazy gardener. That looks good. All right, now let's move on to the next. Our next one we're going to drop is the Georgia collards. And for those of you that still have things growing in y'all summer garden, how are they doing? Like, how are y'all things that's growing in y'all summer garden doing? Are they hanging on by a thread? Are they still like really producing a good amount of harvest for y'all? How's it going? Tell me, how's it going? The Georgia collard seeds look similar to the broccoli seeds. So we're going to put our hole back in here. So for the ones that closed up. We're doing 2 rows for the Georgia collards. I think that's big enough. Some of them I am dropping about 2 or 3 seeds in. Not intentionally, but if it fall out of my hand, I can't go back in there and get it. So it is what it is on that. Oh, and just to go back to about the summer garden, if you are still harvesting things, what are y'all still being able to harvest? I feel like if we would have did okra this year, I would have still been able to harvest okra. We still been able to harvest peppers. I showed y'all yesterday that we got a couple of tomatoes coming through. Hopefully our beans will be ready soon. I'm hoping that I'm hoping this hot weather don't kill off our beans. Y'all know we trying to start back harvesting cucumbers. That's why I started some more. So I'm hopeful. And I forgot to tell y'all, I actually had started some more watermelon, the Mini Love watermelon. I just put it in a container by itself. Because I'm thinking, if I put it in a container that I'm able to move, like say for instance, if they're not ready by the time the first frost come, which I feel like they will be, I'll be able to move them into the greenhouse. I feel like that's one of my favorite things about having a greenhouse this year, and being able to really utilize it. Because y'all know last year, I think we got the greenhouse like in November, and I really wasn't using it like that. And a lot of y'all was saying, when you gonna use the greenhouse? What you gonna have growing in there? Y'all, it took me a little minute to get my wings with the greenhouse because it was something new to me, and it was kind of like, dang, what can I put in here? Because I noticed it was getting so hot in there, but it's working out great for us. It really is working out great for us. And a lot of people ask where our greenhouse come from. It is from Vego, and we love it. Yep, we love it. I feel like it does not take up a lot of space, and we're able to fit quite a bit of things in there. The fact that I'm able to get a 6-foot bed in there, a 4-foot bed in there, still had a bistro set chair, and then still have room if I wanted to pull something in there that was like in a grow bag or something like that. We still got room for that too, so I think that's pretty neat, especially for something that don't take up a whole lot of space, like I said. And it's HOA friendly. Yep. All right, so right now we just dropping down our Sun King broccoli, and I'm gonna put like 2 in a hole. I said I was only gonna do 1, but we'll do 2. And I went to go check our P.O. box the other day, and someone has sent us a mesh cover. I think her name is Miss Al. I like to tell y'all thank you, because a lot of times I don't know y'all like usernames and stuff like that. So thank you so much, Miss Al, for sending us over that mesh cover. It's supposed to be for like a door. So I'm going to try to find somewhere to put it up at. I was thinking about using it for the greenhouse, but I don't know. We'll see. Because y'all know I leave the greenhouse door open at all times. Yep. I was telling Tony in the when it starts getting cold outside, I do plan on starting to close the greenhouse up, but still leave the windows open just so it can get some type of airflow going in there. But thank you, Miss Al, again. It's very much appreciated. And y'all, I told y'all I was gonna harvest and take some things to work with me, but I didn't kind of let time get the best of me. It is already probably 8 o'clock or 7:46, so I really need to clean up and go ahead on and get my shower and stuff and head out, because I'm already running behind schedule. So with that being said, we are not going to harvest in this video. I'm not going to take anything to work. I'll probably take some to work tomorrow, but y'all won't be able to see the harvest. So, but it's fine. Just know I'm giving away some peppers, because I'm tired of eating peppers right now. Yeah. And like I told y'all before, there's only so much seasoning I can make with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and close out this video. Thank y'all so much for kicking in with me for another video. If y'all made it to the end, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and leave a smiley emoji, because I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling good. So leave a smiley face emoji, and I'll see y'all in the next video.